today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. Complete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They're returning it. Here's Hamler. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, Wentz. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Nifty move. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Wentz. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw is Wentz. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. KJ Hamler. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Here we go.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
12.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
1, Omaha.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Hamler now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Run.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Thornton. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team.
Here we go.
And for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Myers in motion right. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds Mayer here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That made it going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Touchdown! Michael Mayer. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2nd and 1
is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now Wentz. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Wentz. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tyree Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they can't bring him down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Eluding the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunately, able to get that back. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
315. This 5-7.
Wentz now on first down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Great.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Evades him at the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, New England.
Stevenson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now Wentz. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal. Now a play fake. Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On now the rookie fourth-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Yeah, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Another run with Mitchell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now an audible here into something else.
What's up?
from the gun, a give to Mitchell. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. A great pick, nice return, but he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Mitchell, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
offense for Las
21.
Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Here we go.
In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 11 now.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
play action. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He completes it to Henry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz now on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now Wentz. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Amir Abdullah. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Patriots are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 23.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The open man here, Renfro. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
11. Flag.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for New England, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago